Hello everybody, today I'm going to be doing a review on every single auction weapon. Now, I've done this before, but I did not really like how the old video has aged. I still did it in like the portrait aspect ratio, like that I used to make all my videos in before I found I could just flip my phone and do it like this. So yeah, TS isn't even in widescreen. We won't be covering the new Jezzail variants, like they're just a Jezzail musket. I was gonna get one. I had like 2.3 million last night, but I had sold my Patterson Navy. I did get some really cool items, like a 14K serial proto. Like some dude basically paid 1.9 million for my Patterson in value. So I got like stuff like an occult lantern. I think he paid like more like 2 million. And I even got this 6K serial Lancaster from another dude. But my Patterson Navy is a 32K serial again, which sucks, but whatever. And then, yeah, my Spitfire is still the same serial, 6438, which is probably where this is probably my Spitfire for either forever or a while. So, I do not have every weapon on me. Let me reset and go to, Outlaws here. But no, Windmill. And let's grab every auction weapon. Oh, yeah, my bank is kind of stacked now. Yeah, the only thing I'm looking for right now is like Frozen Volcanic. Yeah, I got like the Horn Bow. I got an axe. I got the Sea Volk. Crap ton of Occult Mule stuff. And then some auction stuff. So let's get our grab. Oh yeah, I also have like 3 Lancasters now. I don't know how I ended up with 3 Lancasters. And a 1K serial Guy-Caught Chain Carbine, which is very cool. So, without further ado, we're going to test all of these guns. Okay, first we're going to start with the Guy-Caught chain rifle and chain pistol. Now these used to be good pieces of shit. Like, these used to be like 30, 40K, but they sucked ass. So, now they actually kind of shred. I think that's like a 4-tap. And this thing is 30 bullets. So you just do this. You just spam. You just spray and pray. It's actually pretty decent on players now, if you can spray and pray, especially the rifle. Now, I would say the pistol is a D tier weapon. It's not very good, but I think I don't know if I did ratings in my last video, but last time I rated this would have been an F tier. This gun sucked like ass last time. All right, next we're moving on to the chain carbine, which has 80 rounds instead of 30. Yeah, it's 30. Has a way tighter shot right there, and I don't know if it shoots faster, but we have way more rounds. A way longer reload, though, obviously. I think each individual shot is longer to reload, too. Yeah, these guns have the longest reload in the game. I think it's about 40 seconds to reload the chain carbine from full to 80, or from 0 to 80. So I don't really want to shoot much. Yeah, it does 26 to the head, 12 to the body, same as the Guy-Caught. Let's look at the stats on both of them. So it has a fall off around 212 meters, which makes sense. And you're doing 8.4 damage. And I don't even know what the head multi is. I don't know what you'd be doing with the head. Oh my god. Then you have the chain rifle, which is doing 9.6 at a bit farther. So it has a bit of farther range, which is obviously good. Better drop off. Which is to be expected because it is a rifle. Alright, now let's move on to the most common auction house weapons people go for. The Lanc and the Prototype. Now, the Lancaster, it's been good for a while, bro. They made the drop off on this thing so good. Like, if I go back here, oh, okay, that's not that good, but it's decent. Like, it has a very, very sharp drop off, as we see here. Lanc dropping off literally like 52. Yeah, I don't think I've seen a gun that drops off this quick. Like you're doing, but the minimum you could do is 29.4, which is not bad. Like that's not bad. It's still kind of sucky, but not bad. So back here you're doing 35. Yeah, a 54 to the head, that's still a 2-tap, but you have only 4 bullets, and with this accuracy, it's not really good for this range. So yeah, Lanc is mostly good for like going close range. But yeah, basically the closer you are, more damage you'll do. I think did the head drop and oh, there we go. I thought I lagged out. All right, so that is the Lancaster. Yeah, very buns drop off. Here we have the Schwarzschild prototype pistol. With the prototype, this is a pretty good pistol. Now, it was way better when I had first gotten it. This thing was still in its glory days, but it has been nerfed like so badly, like that I don't even know if it's worth obtaining anymore. Oh yeah, I also forgot to rate the chain carbine. Chain carbine would probably be like a D tier gun. Same with the Kaikat. Lank, I'd say B tier gun. Maybe even A tier. I'd say it used to be A tier. I'd say A tier. Prototype, I'm gonna have to put in B tier because that's a 3 tap to the head, bro. God damn, bro. 3 tap to the head. This thing used to 2 tap to the head, and that was insane. And I owned it back then when it 2 tapped. Yeah, I think it was in December when they made this change. Yeah, but it's basically at the end of the day, it's just a better Mauser pistol with a bit less ammo. All right, now let's move on to the Patterson Navy. Everybody wants this gun. Everybody and their mother wants the Patterson Navy, and I can see why. It has a very good damage output. Doing 72 to the head and like 40 to the body. That's crazy. Like, that's a 2 tap right there. And it even has a really good fanning mode where you can just get up and absolutely blast your opponents at point blank. Like, that's insane. It's not the fastest fanning mode. You're not getting like Model 3 performance, but you're still getting very good performance out of this gun. But obviously the damage or the fanning drops it off, or doesn't drop it off, but like makes the accuracy go down very quick. Yeah. Oof. So, like, you really only want to use its fanning at point blank. So that is the Patterson Navy. Quickly, we're going to do the Kukri, whatever you call it. And this just does 50 damage. And then slash. I think y'all know what the Kukri does. You can kind of hit, like, 2 people. I think you can hit 2 people. Do you like this? So, yeah, this is the Kukri Machete. Kukri Machete, definitely worth it. One of the best, like, melees in the game. But obviously, you can just, if you don't have enough for the Kukri, or you just want to spend it on a better auction weapon, you can obviously just get the Frontiers knife, which is basically the same as a Kukri. So, yeah, that is the Kukri Machete right there. Also, we just forgot to see the prototypes drop off. Now, the prototype, back to the prototype. I feel like I'm just jumping around here, bro. So, like, all different things. But, yeah, it's doing 24 damage at 117 meters. And the minimum you're doing is 14 damage. Youch. That's kind of bad for the proto. That's also at 325 meters, though. And the prototype's accuracy is kind of mid, so you're probably not going to be able to hit something from that far away. Or we'll never need it for combat that far away. Alright, next we're going to do the cap locks here. The Jezail musket. Now, obviously, the Jezail musket has multiple color variants. There's the rosewood, ivory, and ebony ones. Now, I might just drop a Jezail musket review, like, later down the line with all 3 Jezails when they actually become reasonably priced. Like, maybe 200k, 300k each. Like, but that'll be, like, high serials. I wanted to get a low serial one, but I just don't really need it. I'd rather have, like, a ton of other stuff that I could trade. Like, aka 3 Lancasters in my bag. I don't know how the hell I ended up with 3 Lanks, bro. It might be a Lank giveaway, not a prototype giveaway. I only got 2 protos. Or I just trade the Lank for a proto, give someone a good steal. So yeah, here's the Admiral's Axe. Oh, bro, we forgot to review the Patterson Navy's drop-off. Yeah, this is its drop-off. You're doing 40 to the body until 182 meters, and the minimum you're doing is 28 to the body at, like, 308 meters. It's not bad. Okay, here we have the Admiral's Axagon. Another weapon that drops off very quickly. Like, let's see the drop-off in the Axagon. Yeah, like, 86 is when you start dropping off. That's not even, like, that's close to the Lank. Even if you're standing back here. Yeah, oh, I guess you're still doing 150. I remember I was staying, like, a bit away from, like, a Buffalo, and I only did, like, 138 to the head. because I don't think this thing is an animal multi. It also has kind of ass accuracy for a cap lock. Because for cap locks, you'd think you want like 100% or close to 100%. This thing is somewhere like 95, like 94 or something, maybe 93. Like, I would rather have something like the Patterson Navy's accuracy, where I could actually still hit a consistent shot, unlike the Axagon, where I gotta like hope I hit my shot. You have 54. Now, what was it doing right here? The very front. 60. So yeah, you dropped off like 4 damage. Or 6 damage. The Axagon also has a very cool thing of its axe. Now, I have so... Oh my... Whoa. There's something in my throat right now. It's like mucus. The axe has the obviously perk of an axe on the front. Now, I don't know what got buffed. The, like, thing in logging, like, did they make the axe damage higher percentages for people in logging? Or did they buff the base damage of Axagon, where, like, it could 2-tap now? Because mine used to do 45 to the body, and now it does 52 to the body, and I have not grinded logging once. But yeah, axe-wise, this thing is a tier 3 axe. It has decent accuracy, a very long reload. Yeah, there's its drop off right there. It's doing 30 to the body. Ugh. Ooh, that kind of sucks. And I think Axagon might be a 2x multi. I'm not 100% sure on that, so that means you're only doing 60 to the head. But with the Axagon's accuracy, you're not hitting anything from more than probably 160 meters. Like, you're not hitting anything. Alright, and like, we got 2 more weapons here, both rifles. The only, I guess, 3 rifles of the auction house, and all of them basically being jokes among the auction. Yeah, the auction is like sidearms, bro. Rifles were basically an afterthought in the auction. So we have the Jezzail musket, 120 to the head. So basically, this is just an Axagon, but like, you got better accuracy. You have 100% accuracy, which is very good. Now, this thing has like a very, very long reload. Well, I guess it wasn't that long, but this is the irons of it. Probably, I forgot to show the irons of everything else, bro. I'll just do that quickly. So here's Patterson Navy, Axagon. I think I showed the rifle, but we'll just do it again. Here's the rifles, chain pistol, Lank prototype, and that's the Axagon. Here's the prototypes. I just like that shooting sound. Reload right there. Your Lank. Alright, so let's go back to reviewing the Jezzail musket here. The musket, it's a very okay musket with, like, iron sights that don't really work. I don't, like, look at this! I was aiming at the head, and the ball decided to go, like, 40 feet in the air above it. I'm gonna see if I can actually hit a shot with these irons, bro, because these irons are so ass, bro. Okay, so I think I would have to shoot around down here to hit a headshot. No, I guess. We're not gonna try to do that anymore. But I don't even know where the bullet went, bro, or the ball. So yeah, the final rifle here, the most wanted rifle in the auction, the Spitfire revolving sniper. Now, the Spitfire used to be the most OP weapon all around. It used to be a very good weapon all around. But then they kind of nerfed it. Like, a lot. This thing has been nerfed into the ground. I don't think they can nerf it anymore without it. People, like, hating it. Yeah, like, this thing literally... Like, if you go watch old reviews where people are reviewing the Spitfire, and you watch them, like, shoot from right here, it's supposed to do, like, 107. It does 70 now. That's kind of... like, bums. Like, this thing used to be the best rifle, but obviously since it's automatic, I can see why it doesn't 2-tap or 1-tap anymore, because I don't think any automatic rifle should be able to 1-tap. But what you're paying, but like, I'd say this is the only exception, because you're paying like $8 million for this thing normally. 4 million right now. Well, actually, about like 5 million. You're paying $5 million for this sniper. You should be able to one tap with it, like going full auto. Yeah, there's a couple ways you can shoot this thing. You can shoot it in one burst by scoping in and then shooting your shot and then unscoping. And by proxy, I think you can shoot 2 round bursts. So if you want to conserve your ammo, you can shoot 2 rounders. Yep, you can just like... So you can switch between 2 and... Well, you can't really switch between them, but it's kind of like a glitch. But you can switch between 2 round bursts, 1 round bursts, and 3 round bursts. Just by like letting your like finger off the scoping button once you shot the amount of rounds you want. So it's just like... But you can't do like 4 round bursts, obviously. Well, I guess you could run it full auto and then like stop it. I'm not trying to do that, but yeah. So I'd say, oh yeah, we forgot to do the rankings. Patterson, I'd say, well, let's go through all of them again. Axigon, definitely a B tier gun. It's not very good, but I don't feel like it's like decent for combat. I feel like I know a lot of people that can make very good use of the Axigon. The Gaikot, really only good for like spraying and praying and like grinding exploration when you're killing the people for the scrolls. I'm gonna say that's about a C tier gun. Lank, I'm gonna say still a very good A tier gun. It's stood the test of time. It's been about an A tier since like probably like when it came out. It doesn't one tap anymore, but it's decent. Patterson Navy, A tier, obviously. It's just such a heavy hitting revolver. It's like genuinely very good. The prototype, I'm gonna say B tier on the prototype. It's just been nerfs on it. It's like not very good anymore. Gaikot chain rifle, I'm gonna say it's a bit better than the pistol. I'm gonna put it at B tier. But I think I put that. I put the chain pistol at like D tier, so I'm gonna put this at C tier. Jezzail musket, obviously easiest like C tier ever. I know there's a lot of people that can make good with the Jezzail, but I just feel like the Axigon is better because it's faster reload. And Spitfire, obviously S tier. This thing is like still kind of busted. You can just like they're like trying to mitigate this thing where you can't just be like. But yeah, you could still be at like point blank and just like blast their head off. Because no matter where you are, well, basically no matter where you are, it's still going to be a 2-tap. There's very rare occasions when you're hitting 1 tap with the Spitfire, but you're like actually sniping. You're probably like out there to here. Like out at like this mountain to here. You're probably going to 1 tap with the Spitfire. To see it on this NPC right here. Yeah, it's like he's dead. 66. But yeah, if you had the OG Spitfire, you would be unstoppable. Also, the Kukri Machete. Kukri Machete, I'm going to say A tier. It's a very good weapon to just, like, run up to people and just slash them. And just be like, boom, boom, you're dead. Or you can hit, like, like that. Definitely A tier weapon. So, yeah, do you guys agree with my tier list or not? If you guys don't, like, drop your opinions in the comments. I just think, like, some of those were hot takes. Like, I think Proto and B tier is kind of a hot take, but that also might be, like, a lukewarm take now, since Proto's been nerfed into the ground, and there's much better options besides the prototype, like the Sidewinder revolver, which is a very good prototype, like, option if you do not own one. Like, I don't feel like any of the other auction guns have stuff like that. Like, only some do, like, Kukri, you have Frontier's Knife. Prototype, you have Sidewinder. I guess Lancaster, you have Lindsay, because Lindsay's, like, very similar to it. Patterson, you have, like, the Lamat revolver. Gaikots, they're very unique. I don't think you'd have any. I guess the Gaikot rifle to, like, the Harmonica rifle, that's, like, the closest comparison you can get. And I don't think there's any other high capacity automatic pistols in the game besides the like excluding the prototype, besides the Gaikot chain. And the Axigon, obviously that's a unique one. And then the Jezzail musket, you obviously have the Hawken and the Springfield. And then the Kukri, I already said the Kukri. The Spitfire. The Spitfire is like entirely unique to the auction. I don't think there's any other like automatic snipers that can 2-tapper and have swappable scopes. I guess the Hawken actually fills that category now. It's just not automatic. You just have one shot. You got like the swappable scopes and it can one tap. So yeah, that is the auction house review. I hope y'all liked the video. Remember, it's either going to be a prototype or Lancaster giveaway at 50 subs if we can get there before the end of November. And then if we get there before the end of November, I'm going to try to set a goal. Maybe like after that we can do 100 likes before, or no, 100 subs before maybe like February. And we'll do like a crazy giveaway, or like I'll play with my fans or something. I've actually gotten a lot of comments saying y'all want to play with me in the Wild West, so we'll be making a faction soon. Once I get 50 subs, I'll make a faction and I'll start live streaming. So yeah, that is the video, guys. See y'all in the next one. Make sure to like and subscribe.